So this is going to be the part 2 to the video that I have for my other PCGS coins, but this one's going to be my American ones. But before I get into that, I ended up finding a 1968 silver dime at work the other day, and I also happened to have found this on the ground, basically by a church. It's a wheat cent. It was heavily corroded, so I took ketchup and cleaned it, and it's from 1938. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I have two more finds for last week. This week I haven't found anything, so let's get right into what I have here. So here's a set of S, D, and P Roosevelt dimes. The first three are going to be MS64. I'm going to try to zoom in on this. This one's an S. Then here is the D. Here are two 55s, and this one's a 64. And the other one is a 65. So that's that for those ones. And now we're going to get into the other ones I have here. Here's a 1953S. 53S. I'm a 65. Here is a 53D. Here is a 47D. And here is a 46P. I also have a few marked dimes here. Here is a 43S 65. That one has some pretty nice toning going on it. And I have two 1941s. One's going to be NGC. It's going to be graded. We see a couple NGC holders here. So that one's 64, and this one is a 66. The reason why I bought this one, try to zoom that in as much as I can, is be interesting to resubmit it because I think that is a full split bands, and it also has to apply from the top and bottom, stuff like that, but it looks pretty split down the center to me, especially if you do it on all angles. I'm surprised I didn't get that grade for some strange reason, but this is an older holder, so so here is quarters now. So here's a 1939P 65. Here's a 1941 to go with that Merc dime, same grade, MS66. Here's a 1943. This one's a really nice toned one. You'll see in a moment. I'm surprised that someone didn't get MS66. It should have got a plus because even when I'm looking over it, it has basically almost 66 grade, and it has a really nice toning, so that's basically MS65. But the other one that I have is a 1945D, and this one's the same thing, MS66. I'm surprised it got a 66 because there's a bit of chattering right there, but I'll take it. It's a nice coin, has a bit of nice rim toning. Here is a 1946S, MS65, and here is a MS65 1948S. So a bit of quarters here, mixed match dates. I also have like, I think I paid like $5 for this a few years ago when I first started. It's a deep cam, one of those commemorative South Dakota silver quarters. So I thought that was pretty cool. I own it for a number of years now, so It's another coin that I have. Now I'm going to get into the $1/2 that I do own. 1944p, rated MS64. I won this in an auction for a little bit cheaper than what it was priced for. Even though the toning doesn't look that appealing, it looks a lot better than, like, let's say if it was like a bunch of splatter and stuff like that. It's like really nice though, I might have to add. So now I'm going to get into some of the Morgan dollars that I have. Here is MS63, 1886p. Here is a 1884O, and this one is NGC. I think I paid $75 for this, Canadian. Wasn't a bad price actually. And then there it is. I have 1884 Carson City from the GSA Horde. I bought this one off my dealer. This one's a really nice one too. There's VAMs that you can look for, and I'm gonna have to label some of these because I know some of these have different VAM designations, and I have some raw ones that are kind of like that too. Then here's another CC that I own, 1882 GC. This one's a really nice one, especially with like that rim toning. Then after that is going to be an MS64 1882S. This one's a really nice one too. Then I'm going to have an 1881O MS62. Then here is an 1887P reverse of 1878 AU50. Then I have one more coin to end it all. This is the only coin that I have by this company, and this is a CAC, and this is an MS62 1880S. The one thing that I don't like about CAC is they scrutinize very heavily. This coin looks way better than 62 in my opinion, but they're really conservative with their grades. They'll actually downgrade coins that were on first release, like Silver Eagles. I've seen people send them off to this company, and then they come back as like MS68, 69 from like the PCGS, MS70, and I'm just like, that's kind of a little ridiculous that they're doing that. But apparently these coins fetch a little bit more of a premium because the prices that they have on these are basically set so when you're selling them, they basically tell you to sell them at the prices that they think what they're worth. But everybody has an opinion, and everybody has a different way of pricing things. So yeah, that's basically mostly all of my graded American stuff. So hopefully you guys found this video a little bit more interesting. The next video I will get into are basically my ICCS coins and CCCS coins. There's going to be a lot of no's, especially considering that I have a range of quarters from 1965 all the way far back as 1934 now. I'm going farther and farther back because I'm planning to create a master set between AU50 to basically MS65. So there's going to be a lot of quarters that you're going to see in some newer stuff that I recently just bought, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So here are the coins that I bought the last couple weeks. Now check this one out. This one's a really nice one. 1954 PCGS PL66 cam. And if you don't know anything about cameos on Canadian quarters, it's kind of a little bit harder with the older ones because they've had some issues. I think there was too much polishing going on in between the basically the surface of the dies and basically the engravements of the coin. And sometimes it'd make the coin look completely like it will be approved, but it won't have like that frost finish with like that mirror like proof reflectiveness that you would get, kind of like a mirror. So this one's a really nice one. And the cool part is there's only 3 higher in this grade, and the population in PL66 CAM there's only 5, and I own one of them. And then I bought the key date quarter. This one I got for a little bit under book value, considering it's an AU53. The AU50s generally go for about 200 to 225, even upwards it's 250. And to get this in AU53 was actually, in my personal opinion, very lucky for this coin. This coin looked like it was like a few more scuffs away from being what is considered to be a clean coin. I'm surprised it didn't get a clean grade or even a scratch grade, but I do believe it's an AU50, and it looks like it was all not intentionally done, but like, it was in a person's pocket, maybe with some keys or other change throughout its life. But it has a lot of great detail for a 1934, considering there's less than 400,000 of these quarters minted. So that's why I'm trying to create a master set, so I'll have, proofs alongside with like, the business strikes. I would like to get some SPs, but that'll be another story. I'll share you some of my experiences of what happened during coin shows when I started showing off, like, some of the stuff that I recently got over the last year and a half. So hopefully you guys found this pretty interesting. Basically, those are my American coins, and here are a couple new coins that I just recently purchased. So this is Southern Canadian Coins, and I'll see you guys down the road.